haven't shot a video for a little while, and I thought about a topic that I've been talking to my patients for several months now, and I thought this is something that's worth filming. There's a story about David Lee Roth and the brown M&Ms that I wanted to convey to you. As you know, David Lee Roth is a former singer for Van Halen. He's also now the singer again for Van Halen, and he has in his contract that there's no brown M&Ms that are allowed in his trailer. And he said, well, why would he do that? Is that an arrogant guy that would not allow brown M&Ms? And actually, it's much more detailed than that. The reason he wouldn't allow brown M&Ms is he would bury that line in the middle of a 95-page contract, and he would figure out if someone read the whole contract and found the fact that he didn't want brown M&Ms, that they have actually read the entire contract. So when he goes in the trailer, he looks it around, he says, if there's brown M&Ms there, someone did not read the contract. And that's a huge thing, because why is that so important? Because in a stage concert, if the ampères are off, if he has 18 lights instead of 20 lights, the whole concert could go awry. So every little detail is so important. And I think that's one of the things that really is important in my practice here. And I wanted to focus particularly on hair restoration, because it is much more than what I deliver as a team member. It is about me. But a lot of times when you seek a surgeon, you just seek the star name of a surgeon and say, this guy's great, let's go to him. But I want to sort of de-emphasize my role, even though it's very, very important in terms of overall outcome, in terms of hairline design, in terms of harvesting, in terms of designing the pattern. All those components are critical. I'm going to talk about a reference that to a book that's coming out in a couple of months that Mina, who works with me, and I wrote. What's unique about the book is that it's two books. It's my book, by physician, for physicians, and then Amina, who actually is a physician but just not licensed here, by an assistant, for assistants. And so what I want to emphasize is what my brown M&Ms, or the absence of brown M&Ms, is the fact that every little detail has been covered. My assistants, my team, all of what they deliver is as important as what I deliver. It's not less important, it's not more important. Every component is important. So, you know, what I want you to understand is what I've done with the hair site is really break down in exquisite detail why I think the fact that we use a level 2 conscious sedation so you don't have discomfort is so important. I think 99.9% of hair transplant outfits out there are not accredited surgical facilities, so they can only give you a pill and a shot, and I don't think it's very comfortable. And also, if you think about it, over the coming years, when you have to think about another transplant, if that procedure was uncomfortable for you, it's going to be very, very hard for you to think about having another one. So to me, that's one of those components to the brown M&M story, is that that's important, that you don't have discomfort. In addition to discomfort, it's all the little minutiae that go from the beginning to the end that are so, so critical. And that's another reason why we only do one a day, because if we feel rushed that we have to go and do another procedure because we're doing 3 that day, we literally cannot dedicate the time that is necessary to get the job done right. Just last week we had a gentleman that had way over 6,000 hairs, more than 1,000 hairs that we had thought that we weren't going to even have a need for that, but all of a sudden there was all that extra hair. So what do we do with it? By really doing one procedure a day, we're able to accommodate that and be able to finish the job and do it right. So the story of David Lee Roth and the brown M&Ms, which may seem to have very little relevance to what I'm talking about, really does. So hopefully that story rang true to you and you understand sort of my philosophy and approach to my work a little bit better.